So good evening and welcome to the Imps Ting podcast with yours truly, Cordell Bruad. And today I'm doing a match review of Lincoln City versus Liverpool from last night. I'm terribly sorry I didn't do my podcast last night because as soon as I came from my mate's house from watching the game, I was very, very tired. So I'm terribly sorry about not doing a podcast. That was completely wrong of me. So before we get into the Imps Ting podcast, please leave a like and a subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also leave a comment down below and give me your opinions of the game last night and what did you think of the game and how do you think that Lincoln City could have played better in that game. So without further ado, let's get on with the Imps Ting podcast. So we mighty Lincoln lost 7-2 to a world-class side like Liverpool FC. Obviously, I wasn't expecting us to get hammered like that. Despite that I had hyped it up last night before I went to my mate's house to actually go and watch the game. And I was so confident, extremely confident, we was going to go in to that game and take the game to them. But obviously, you know, the goals from Liverpool, you can't fault them. Like the Shaqiri goal, the Shaqiri free kick was a bolter, a wickedest bolter of a free kick. And Curtis Jones as well. They're going to be a very decent side in the Premier League. But I think when you come up against a Premier League side, it's always going to be difficult. But one thing that the underdogs can take on from this is that underdog teams is never afraid and has no fear of the Premier League teams. And I think this is what some Premier League teams fail to realise. You know, they think because they're coming up against an underdog side, they feel, oh yeah, they're easy. But no, that's not the case. You can't think like that. But one thing we can take from it is that one memory that we do have that we will take on from this season in the Carabao Cup is that we beat Bradford City 5-0. And, you know, that's something that we mighty Imps fans will take on, and the players as well. The first half, we was a bit flat, conceding goals. We left too many spaces open. But came the second half when the likes of McGrandles came on and so on. You know, they changed the game for us. Tom Hopper as well, a.k.a. Tom Whipping Excursion Hopper, came on. The game just completely changed. And the most important thing is that, you know, Appleton has really turned our season around with the style of play. And, you know, there's more to come from him as well too. But it is upsetting that we are out of the Carabao Cup. And, you know, last season was the same thing. We went out of the third round. We always do well in the second round, but when it comes to the third round, especially when it comes to the big teams, we're always losing. But the most important thing is that we mighty Imps fans can keep our heads held high. We can be out of the Carabao Cup and say we gave it our best shot. That was the most important thing. And staying positive throughout, fighting through the very end. That was the most important thing. And nevertheless, you know, we didn't care if we was out of the Carabao Cup. As much as I wanted Liverpool, I wanted Lincoln to win. Because I was so confident, hyping it up as always, as I usually do, it backfired. But most importantly as well, this Sunday is more important. But unfortunately, the game has ended. But we're not going to let this get us down. We are ready for Sunday. When we are done with Charlton, we are going to still be unbeaten in the league. And that's the one thing that we can look forward to. We can also still remember that we will have a cup run in the EFL trophy, and we will have a cup run in the FA Cup as well. So without further ado, we just have to hang in there. More players will be coming. We mean, obviously, we got one today, Brandon Johnson, which I'm going to do a video about very soon. And obviously, he will change our season as well, with a few others. So we could be positive and take loads of positives from the game, no matter the case. Excuse me, no matter what the case is, it doesn't matter. And everybody that's saying on Banter Page, Appleton needs to leave, listen. Michael Appleton is working hard to put out a side, bring young talent that he feels that wants Lincoln City to do well this season. Because if he wasn't putting his best side out, he would have gone already. Listen, the Cowley brothers are not coming back. They are out of it. We have got Michael Appleton, who is building a team. He is building a team around Lincoln City. And he is proving to be the best manager for us Lincoln. So instead of saying, oh, get Appleton out, back him. Support him through every step of the way. Because I'm sure as hell backing him. I'm not slagging him down. Yeah, we got beat to a world-class side like Liverpool. Yeah, 7-2, so what? It could have been 7-3, 7-4. Who cares? But stop slagging down Michael Appleton. And get behind him and support him. Because that's what he needs right now. Especially where we are in the table. We are second in the table. Do you think Danny Cowley would have done it? With these type of young players that Appleton is bringing? I don't think so. Maybe with the experience, yeah. But leave the man alone. He's trying his best. And he's doing everything in his power to bring positivity back to Lincoln City. And he will do. Just like we, Mighty Lincoln, is going to be finishing higher in the table. You watch this space. If you like this video, please leave a like and a subscribe to my YouTube channel. Leave a comment down below. I'd like to get your thoughts and your opinions of last night's game. And also as well, I'm still disappointed about us going out. But one thing, we scored 2 goals from Edun and also from Lewis Bamman Ting Motsama. But most importantly as well, we can go. We're still proud of where we were in the 3rd round of the Carabao Cup. It's still a good thing. To lose, yes, not very good, but we're not gonna let this get us down. I'll tell you that right now. So like I said, leave a like and a subscribe to my YouTube channel. Leave a comment down below. Give me your opinions and your thoughts on last night's games. I'd really like that very, very much. And let's have our fingers crossed that we, Mighty Lincoln, which we will beat Charlton up the mud Ting Imps. Boom.